Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today, we're going to talk about freedom, and we're going to look at this principle of freedom in our physicality with this mini experience of bouncing, wiggling, shaking, releasing tension, releasing symbolically stress from our bodies. Yes? So, there's a variety of ways to do this, and we wanted to put this in here right now as a reminder that this is an important aspect of what we're exploring here all together at Alter and through Alter Digital, our retreats, and beyond. So, yes, we know it's important, and we're speaking to progressively building strength and adding variety to our movement patterns that are then going to take us very much, hopefully, the idea taking us far and wide into feeling more vital, more connected to, more embodied in these bodies out there and the rest of our lived experience. I think a part of the other side of the spectrum from that layer of physical movement is being able to have freedom to move in a variety of ways that feel good for you, and opportunities in our movement time to let loose and to let go and just it's almost like your whole body can get a sigh. So these experiences really came into the teaching realm for me, specifically in the times of COVID when everyone was coming in, virtually, very sort of pent up and stressed and just almost kind of closed off, right? We were only seeing each other. We all remember what that was like in our bodies. And so we started to just thinking of sort of unraveling those tension patterns by just symbolically letting go, releasing, not having to do anything specifically for 30 seconds, a minute of time, but just shaking it out. So I'd love to give you a little mini experience of this right now to see, okay, so let's go into it. What are you sensing, feeling, noticing right now in your body? So let's go ahead and stand up. So just having a moment to sense, feel, notice whatever you've been living in today, thoughts, emotions, if there's any stresses in your life. If you've been having some, thought patterns that maybe aren't so useful or helpful, or maybe everything's just feeling amazing today. So just notice however you're arriving here and just that inner experience of thoughts, mind, body sensations. If you have any sort of tension or stagnation in your body, holding patterns. Good. And then what we're going to do is just start to bounce your knees a little bit. And letting your shoulders start to let go. Your shoulders are soft. Your eyes can be open or closed. And starting to wiggle your hips a little bit as you're bouncing your knees, and start to wiggle your shoulders a little bit and your head a little bit. And then I just want to give 30 seconds freedom to keep on shaking and even thinking of a little bit of a wiggle. You could take this into a full bounce, but thinking of kind of shaking it up, right? Shaking it up, stirring of the pot, getting all the systems kind of grooving and moving in ways that are maybe a little unfamiliar, maybe a little uncomfortable. It's what are we doing? Why are we doing this? Maybe this is so familiar and you love it and you just start to really let loose, let go. I want you to go a little more vigorously. So I'm actually bouncing. You can move up and down your surface. You can go in a circle. Freedom, all the freedom in the world to go vigorous, to shake. So you think of any tension in the last year, in the last 2 years, any stress. We could literally ask our bodies to release it, shake it out, wiggle it out, move it out of your tissues, let it disperse. Open your mind to the perspective that this is actually possible, that tension, that stress is held in our bodies, and we can move it in a variety of ways. Yes, those other movements that we do in class, let's try a few more seconds. I'm just really getting into it here. Those other movements that we do are also helpful, but again, other side of the spectrum. Okay, what is it like to not have really any guidance, but just to give yourself freedom to move it out? Good. And then we pause and place your hands on your body in some way. And now notice what might feel a little different inside, where you can sense a bit of tingling, vibration, sensing your nose breath. If that was enjoyable, if that was way too weird, if that was enticing or interesting, how that mini experience and just taking into consideration the other ways that you've moved your body in the past, how that might feel different, right? Or how it is different from those movements, and how one perhaps can complement the other, that then can complement the other, this beautiful dance, right? Think of doing something like that after a hefty amount of strength training, or after very intentional, slow, methodical movements, how we can kind of stir the pot, and how that has the potential to kind of reset us and refocus us, right? So things we explore together, we continue. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you soon.